Two boys.
One brain cell.
Timberry.
South Hill.
And shout out to our boy Oz for this Patreon pick. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. We should dive on in and get ourselves right to Manchester.
Right to Manchester. This is from 2008. Let's give it a spin. I've not heard anything from this dude.
When my girl got pregnant, well, I dropped right out of school. But there's no work in South Hill, so what else could I do? The recruiters came a knocking when this whole damn thing began. They promised me a college education, food and medicine. They said I wouldn't spend a dime if I got deployed overseas. Plus Baghdad is safer now than old Washington, D.C. So I signed that dotted line right quick, and in a blink of an eye I found myself at Fort Benning, where I practiced forming lines. Well, Fallujah became my home, my comfort and my dread. The Marines that came through first, man, they tore this place to shreds, with the sound of crushing Amtraks and a whine of their Humvees. Caught in them May-10 airstrikes, man, I wish I could have seen it. But when we got to town, I realized we were only legs. We do dismount patrols, we do searches and do raids. We hear the crack of small arms fire and the blast from IEDs. We hurry up and wait, suck in dust and stay low-key. And I cannot stop this pounding in my head. I thought we were doing right, but that's not what folks back home have said. Sometimes I can't tell which way is up or which is down. But I'm oddly at ease with this chaos all around. Then one day out on patrol, doing time out in the heat, we were ordered to a neighborhood to talk to folks out on the street, to gather information on where some weapons may be stored. Received the Mujahideen and hauled them off out of Fallujah to the north. Well, my platoon got lost and made more than one wrong turn. Should have called in our position fast. We blamed each other first, then we started taking sniper fire. God damn them all, we couldn't find the shooter nowhere. He had us pinned down one and all. Well, friendlies, they caught up and we took back that goddamn street. But something wasn't right and I was feeling really weak. My adrenaline was high and I was scared and I could hardly breathe. I heard Doc argue with SARS that morphine might kill me. That's the last thing I remember, that and heat and clear blue skies. And thinking about my girl back home, my daughter's little eyes. I took that bullet in Fallujah, I'm laid up in Germany. And I'm headed back stateside to the care of Walter Reed. And I cannot feel the thing below my waist. Doc tried to help me, man, but it was too late. Now I don't know who is right or who is wrong, but I'm fucked up and I wanna go back home. And I cannot stop this pounding in my head. I thought we were doing right, but that's not what folks back home have said. Now I don't know which way is up or which is down, but one day I'll stand firmly on the ground. Yes, one day I'll stand firmly on the ground.
Some fantastic storytelling here.
I'm absolutely blown away right now.
Yeah.
When it first started, and he said the girl was pregnant, he was still in school, and this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, okay. And then he hit with the recruitment stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And my first thought was, you're going to go overseas and die.
Yeah.
There's storytelling in a song. But then he comes home and he's...
Traveling soldier style.
Yeah.
Yeah, whole thing, yeah.
And he's paralyzed instead.
Yep.
And doesn't even know what's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Like, he thought he would... I mean, yeah, 100%. If you go into that scenario and you don't feel like you're fighting for the right thing,
Yeah.
bad things are going to happen. But when all is said and done, you look back and you're like, was what we were doing the right thing?
Yeah.
And I think that's a question that should be asked all the time.
Yeah.
Is this, am I on the right side of this?
Yeah, I think in military, too, it tends to sweep up the young. And then the confusion is that they feel like they're doing right because protecting a nation or whatever, right? And, dreams of glory or whatever. And then they get into it, and it's an absolute fucking shit show.
Yeah.
And most people I know that were like that, came out really having a lot of resentment for both the nation or complete opposite. Like, it's just such a struggle. You're going over there, you think you're doing like stuff that's like hero, and you're like not feeling right about it, and then coming back. And then people telling you you're a piece of shit and you murder children or whatever, like Vietnam, that was a really common thing,
And I've seen,
war.
really two types of people that come back from those scenarios, right?
Yep.
There's the people who come back and they're proud to
Super
say
proud,
that they did what they did.
Yep.
And the reasons they did it for.
Yeah.
And then there's people who come back and they question everything.
Yeah, they're ashamed. Yeah, 100%.
And, I mean, we personally know both sides
Both
of that.
sides of that, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
And honestly, the hard part there is neither of them are wrong.
Yeah.
Because if your motivation to do what you were doing is for the good of, your family and everybody else, are you wrong? I would say typically probably not wrong.
Yeah, it's such a hard
But
thing to
I
say.
love it when people question that.
Yeah.
Like
Like the
they
whole...
question more of, am I doing what's right, or is my motivation just there?
Yeah.
And I love the questions and just the thought processes. And he's showing that in this song a lot.
Yeah, and so when it comes down to it, I think a lot of it is, too, like, killing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty, like, you can just say right or wrong. But then people get swept up in nationalism or whatever else, and they think they're protecting their family. But realistically, what war in the last has honestly been
Right.
in
Necessary.
a defensive?
Right.
Yeah, that's
In
so.
a
That's where
defensive is the
I
big
think
thing.
I think that's where it comes from a lot of times too. Where like the people that are ashamed of themselves, they're looking at it in that way, and they're like, "I did this as a young person who I felt like I was doing that, and then I realized this isn't at all what's happening, and so now I'm ashamed that I did this for all these years." And
at the end of the
can't
day-
forgive yourself,
Right.
essentially.
And at the end of the day, I was just a pawn for somebody else's scheme.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that is the hardest realization, and he throws that out in here.
Yes.
And
yes.
they realized that when they were just the boots on the ground.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. And I really like that it really, the story really captured that. Your young foolishness led you into a spot that you thought was going to be like fine because people told you it'd be fine, and realistically it wasn't. And then you're having doubts, but you're still like, no, I'm doing the right thing. You come back home, you're fucked up. You don't know even how you got fucked up because you don't remember anything that happened except that you were fighting some person that you were told to fight. And now you can't feel anything below the waist, and
Yeah.
and you get to deal with politicians trying to cut you out of pretending that they support you while they just take money from all the funds that they,
Yeah.
that they can that support you, and
Because at the end of the day,
yeah,
they don't actually care about you.
no, it's
And
just
that's where the biggest problem comes in.
yep.
Because you did it for them at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
and you're seeing that like with the Republicans in the not picking politics here, but it's just
Right.
what happened with the 9/11 shit. All the firefighters, and then they were just trying to cut all the funds to all these firefighters that went in there at 9/11 and got all these fucked up cancers and stuff. And they've been touted as heroes, and then you just behind and publicly you're like, oh, they're heroes, and then behind their back you're fucking them.
Yeah.
And
Or at least
and then you're hated by, and military is even worse though, because then you're hated by normal civilians on top of that because they saw something that you didn't see when you were young.
yeah. Or like my grandpa was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And the Agent Orange stuff
Yeah.
starts to affect his health as he gets older.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily he's got good VA people and everything else.
Yeah.
And he's getting the the care he needs.
That is good, yeah.
From all that, which is great. But at the end of the day, like, he came home and had to deal with everybody spitting in his face and treating him like
and
shit.
not understanding why.
And
Yeah.
nobody there to hold him up
Yeah.
is the worst part of it. And the government wasn't there to help.
No.
Even though that's who he was fighting for.
Yeah.
Which is, it's all a mess. The military's all a mess. I really wanted to join when I was a kid, but
Yeah, like
there's a large part of me that
same, yeah. And
there's
then
a large part of me that is glad that it
super
didn't
glad that I didn't do that. Yeah,
But
yeah. I think it would have been good for me in a like I could have used probably the structure would probably have been good for me.
the disciplinary side
discipline.
of that would have been perfect for me.
Yeah, and so that is like appealing to me.
It could have
Or
shut my
at the time.
rebellious ass up.
It probably wouldn't have. You probably would have just drank a lot and you would have just suffered through like you would have suffered through.
Are
You'd
you
have been
saying
fine.
I would have survived on alcohol, nicotine, and caffeine?
Yeah, like every other
Like
soldier.
every other
Yeah,
military
every other
person?
military person, 100%.
This is fair.
No, this is fantastic because I love the storytelling here. And I see someone mention Tim mentioned Tim Berry is the lead vocalist for Veiled, the punk band. So,
Okay.
which is really cool because I like seeing artists try different things. And
Yeah, and this was fantastic.
This is fucking awesome. Yeah, and I believe we reacted to a song by him before. As soon as I heard his voice, I actually recognized. Yeah, Fine Foods Market. We reacted to like maybe a year or two ago. So, no, this is good shit.
And I love that banjo in the song too.
I don't know if it was or
I
not,
don't know
but
if
it
that was a banjo or what it was, but
it-
it sounded beautiful. It was
Yeah.
a nice addition.
I agree. Let's go ratings. Me first.
Oh yeah.
Let's go 7-8 playlist.
All right, 8-6 playlist.
Fuck yeah.
Also,
Shout out
that,
to Oz.
that F-bomb in there, that's a 9-6 right there.
I agree.
I love that he slapped it in only once, and it was talking about the condition he was in, basically. And
Yeah.
it was like, really drive that home, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I agree. Good shit. Guys, obviously, if you enjoyed Tim Berry or you enjoy Veil, make sure you go over and show them some love. If you got a little extra money laying around and you really love those guys, make sure you buy some merch, some tickets if you can. But you can always go real easy. Follow them on their socials or give their music some spins. So,
Absolutely.
till next time, we're two boys.
We got one brain cell.
I'm Pyro.
On the Chuckness.
And peace out.